Hey Tech Nitwittians, we have an awesome video in store for you this evening. We have the 5 best things you could do to a pre-built. That is, if you have like an ABC, Ibuypower, or a proprietary computer. We will make the difference between a proprietary computer and what upgrades are best for that, and whatnot. We will go right from there. Other than that, everything you see on this table can go into these pre-builts. Other than that, 3090. We're gonna go over this like butter on corn. It's gonna be tasty. So guys, Tech Nitwittians, the 5 best things that you could do to a pre-built. We're gonna start off from number 1, and you're not gonna guess what it is. It's actually storage. Because if you don't have storage and you don't have large enough storage, well, there's really nothing you can do. You can't really game. You're gonna be either swapping a game out, or you're gonna be playing one game, having to remove it. So I'm gonna start with an M.2. These are the most expensive currently. This is the second most expensive, which is an SSD, and then you have an HDD, which is going to be the slowest type of media out of them all. I would say if you can afford it, get an SSD, but if you can really afford it, get an M.2. Main capacity you're going to want is going to be about 1 terabyte, and you're going to want to go up from there. 1 terabyte is going to give you anywhere from 3 to 5 games. All right, guys, the next thing is going to be, best upgrade is going to be number 2, is going to be dual channel RAM. And you'd say, well, why is that, Tech Nitwit? Well, imagine this. Say you have a 2-lane road, you can go both directions. And then you add another 2-lane road and you can go both directions. You're going to be adding that type of bandwidth if you have dual channel. If you have a single channel, most processors and graphics cards nowadays want and run dual channel with all the PCI lanes and all that sorts of stuff. The sweet spot for dual channel RAM is going to be 16 gigs. If you play MMOs or indie games, you're going to be wanting to look at like 32 or 64, especially if you video edit, photo edit, do any type of CAD design, any type of video editing, and stuff like that. You definitely want 32 or 64. And the next up on our list, number 3, is going to be a GPU. The min GPU I would say to go for if you're going to be doing 2 or 4K gaming is going to be an RX 6600 XT, or at least a 2060 RTX minimum. So other than that, you're probably wondering, well, what do I get out of a GPU? Well, you get better FPS, you get higher resolution, so you can go from like 720, 1080p up to 2K and 4K. The most common gaming resolutions are going to be 1080p and 2K. Also, the ability to play the game on higher resolutions, which is going to mean that you're going to have a prettier and nicer game with more FPS. In pre-builts like this, once you get up to the larger GPUs, you're going to be looking at doing a PSU upgrade. I'm not going to talk about that too much, but like this guy's a 500 watt. Of course, you do have other pre-builts like ASUS, Acer, and stuff like that where you're locked in, and that's where number 4 comes in. Number 4, pre-built case swap. Pretty much taking the good parts out of here and putting it into a case like this. A couple benefits of that is, first off, you're going to get better performance, better cooling, better airflow. You're not limited on the size of GPU you can put in. You're also not limited by the size of power supply you can put in. Also, it's going to allow you to carry more storage, meaning where a pre-built is going to maybe allow you to carry 2 of these or even 3 of these. A computer like this it's pretty much unlimited. You look at the case, you look at the stats, and you get that, and then you get the motherboard that supports it, and it'll do it. Larger GPU, full-size GPU, better motherboard, allows more storage and faster storage. So guys, last but not least is number 5, the CPU. Games are using more and more cores and threads. It's not like it used to be where you'd get the fastest like dual core or 4-core processor and then you just run 1 thread and that would run a game. Nowadays, modern games are going to want 8 cores. That's a pretty common standard, and in the future you're going to see them want more and more. It also affects FPS and throughput. You can get a 3090 and have like an i5, and you would think it shouldn't bottleneck it, but it's going to, because you're actually looking at clock cycles, and an i7 or an i9 or even like a Ryzen 7 or Ryzen 9 is going to unlock the potential of that high-end graphics card. Other than that, you're going to look at larger processors for video editing, photo editing, any type of software that really uses the computer. And last but not least, you're going to get better FPS with a larger CPU. So guys, if you guys liked the video, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. If you dislike the video, go ahead and dislike, but at least throw a comment down and tell me, hey, Tech Nitwit, you said this wrong or you did this wrong. And tell me what I'm doing wrong. I want to know, otherwise I can't make my videos better, and I'm making my videos for y'all. So if you guys really do like the videos, comment. It helps me out. like, it helps me out, and at least try to watch the majority of the video. You know, I can only ask for so much, but I'm happy because I got some really good subscribers, and you guys are freaking awesome. Tech Nitwittians, this is Tech Nitwit, and I'm signing off, y'all.